All right, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. How are we all doing today? I hope all is well with you. We are gonna go through this post together, and just to touch light on it, and to remind Finland that Biafrans actually understand what it takes to be free. To remind Finnish government and Norwegian government, all these European countries that have refused to understand what PM actually, asked for, because it's not as if they're not aware, but for the fact that see Nigeria as a garden or farmland where they will go and cultivate and harvest anything. Do they even cultivate? They don't cultivate. They just go out there and harvest. They just go there and harvest. And we are gonna center this broadcast, this video on a program or a tweet from Honorable Christopher Okenwa, a man that many of you know. He is very, very, calm and very unique. I know. I love the way he put things together. He made this post from United. He extracted it, I believe, from one of the resolution from United Nations. Of course, we are going to go through it. Like I said, it's very important that you see that so that you will know why USB government is why they're doing what they're doing. So you understand that people in Helm of Affairs, as I speak, understand what it takes to be free. They know the principle and they know what it takes, where to stand and what to say and what to do. When you know your right, nobody's gonna intimidate you. They will bully you. They will love people. A bully will always be a bully, right? But when you know your rights, it's not gonna be easy for the bully because they want to. First thing, they will try to inflict fear in you. So that fear will make you not understand what you actually know your rights. By so doing, they will put you aside while making and draining you off. So he made this post in line with United Nations resolution. But before then, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section because we are not here to waste time. So I'm recording the video simply because I want us to understand it very, very well, what Christopher Okenwa said and what the resolution from United Nations actually mean. And the reason why Biafra was declared and why Biafrans have decided to achieve most of the things that some people are criticizing. I came across a video of somebody who bear your bad name. I often see that guy's notification, but I forgot to pin that post so that I would have used this in this live broadcast. But I still remember what he said. I will just touch light it a little bit before we move forward. Imagine somebody who bear Yoruba's name, a Yoruba name on X, telling the general public that our people, according to him, he said, our people are being brainwashed. Our people, listen, that I wonder why our people are so myopic, so blind, that everybody can come down and scam our people. I was like, okay, let me know who is this guy people he's talking about. It happened that this guy is talking about USB government and Biafran declared. He said that they told him anybody can come down and tell people to donate money and they donate money and scam people and all that. He was saying those things. He forgot that his name on S is Yoruba name. So I don't understand. Is it that some people who hate themselves have graduated to use Yoruba name to criticize themselves or criticize our people or to instigate problem? I don't understand. Or is it truly a Yoruba person who forgot that his name shows Yoruba name and he want to act as if he's Igbo? A criminal is a criminal, and there's no tribe, that is licensed to commit crime. It is universal. Anybody can wake up and act, abnormal. But the truth is that you that happen to have access to social media, it is your duty to separate pork from Barnabas, to understand the real thing that the people are saying and pick the one that they need to pick and forge ahead. Don't forget to like the video. This is 4 minutes to this, and we are now 4 minutes, 50 seconds. I expect you to make sure you like the video and subscribe and share it on many platforms of your choice. Biafrans need to understand what this write-up is all about. I promise that I'm not going to waste much time. Let's continue from the write-up. We have a write-up, like I said, from this our brother, Honorable Christopher Okenwa. He made this publication to lecture people on very things that matters, to be honest with you. As you can see on your screen now, what you have here is what? United Nations General Assembly, Resolution 1514. All right, declaration on the granting of independence to colonial countries and peoples, adopted 14 December 1960. Preamble. The General Assembly solemnly proclaims the necessity of bringing colonialism to a speed and unconditional end in all its forms and manifestations, recognizes that the peoples of the world ardently desire the end of colonialism, affirms faith in the right of all peoples to self-determination, freedom, and equity. The principles, articles 1 to 7. Number 1, right to self-determination. This one is what Biafrans have been saying. Even Mazamekano reminded of Motosho, the man that I prefer to call Omofufu. He decided to yam himself with this week, which is now going on. I don't know what is wrong with some of our people, black people, to be honest with you. Self-determination that Nigeria is signatory to. This man boldly told the whole world, because they tried to televise it to prove that they did what is right after committing years of crime. But that is the story for another day. He said that yes, you have right for self-determination. That is for international law, which Nigeria is signatory to. But you don't have the right here in Nigeria because Nigerian constitution are to weigh that of international law, which is a lie from pit of hell. Because as a country, you sign treaties. As a country, you reach an agreement. As a country, you sign law. You agree to international law that make other countries see you as a country that exists. You don't just sign those countries for formality. When it comes to, in practical terms, you begin to work around. It doesn't work that way. All right. So self-determination is well organized in United Charter, as you can see here. All people have the right to self-determination. By virtue of that right, they are freely determine their political status, freely pursue their economic and social and cultural development, which USBG Biafra have done perfectly. Second, the end colonialism immediately. The end colonialism immediately. This is another thing. There is another resolution that they carried out in the United Nations, and countries that colonize other countries, you are being mandated to let those people be free them and let them govern themselves as they want. All people should be liberated from the colonialism and the subjection of peoples to alien domination and exploitation must end. But the exploitation is continued, even though they have it here, but it continued. But why is it continued only in Africa, not in Asia, not in Europe, only in Africa? Because black people refuse to learn, refuse to stand for things that are upright. Just like some of them are turning their, covering their face when Mazamekano's case is being mentioned, without knowing they're actually digging their own downfall, because at the long run, that thing that they want Mazamekano to go through, they themselves will be going through it without even knowing. Those who know may know, those that are not wired to know will not know until they depend in the same thing that they have once promoted. Number 3, people on preparedness. That is, they are not people when people are not ready. People on preparedness cannot be used to delay independence. So this is a way of telling all these colonial masters, people that are those countries that like Lord Lugard, a man that is very, very in love with colonialism, with his girlfriend Flora Shaw. This resolution made it clear to them that, look, you cannot just say that people are not ready, and you cannot use that as an excuse. You cannot use that as an excuse. They are ready. Just give them independence. Allow them to dictate how they have to govern themselves, what they want. But after this resolution, after this declaration, after this agreement, most of the countries that are signatory to this are still promoting this injustice and wickedness. Finland of this world. Do you understand it now? This is why I told you that you need to understand, you need to pay attention to everything that is well listed here. It will help you to know what to do and how to carry it out when necessary. So he said, inadequate of political and economic, social, or educational preparedness shall never serve as a pretext for delaying independence. Do you understand it? Number 4, respect for territorial integrity, but only of sovereign free states. Okay? Respect for territorial integrity, but only of sovereign free states. All armed actions or repressive measure of all kinds directed against independent peoples shall cease in order to enable them to exercise peacefully and freely their right to complete independence and the territorial integrity of such territories shall be respected. Everything is what Biafrans have made themselves, made available, declared, but yet people are still disrespecting this territorial integrity. Why? Because we are black. So that is why Finland, we look at that's why Finland we turn blind eyes on all the evidence submitted to them and choose to pretend that it never exists. Do you understand? They choose not to talk about it because of what? Because we are black. White people don't suffer this, Asian people don't suffer it, but the black race are the one promoting this nonsense among themselves. Immediate transfer of powers. That's number 5. Immediate transfer of powers. Immediate steps shall be taken to transfer all powers to the peoples of those territories without any conditions or reservation, in accordance with their freely expressed will and desire. When each time CS have been shouting this, Nigerian government, pack your bag and leave our land, leave our land. We don't need you anymore. We don't, that this is people talking. But yet, they disobey it, they ignore it, with the help of black people who happen to be even victim of this nonsense that the white people have already freed themselves from. Asian people have freed themselves from. Only black people. Ask yourself, why is it that black people, both in the Caribbean and in Africa, are yet to develop? They're not, others have to go, building their space station. None of African, none of black race, not even one of these countries have managed to challenge or even get involved or get close to what people have. And do you know when the first time, the first time they launched space they launched a rocket to moon? Do you know the years? Since that time until now, black people are not even in the next 100 years, they are not desired, they are not wishing to build anything. Today, we know about satellites. Without white people, there's nothing like that. Why? Because the black people help them to change themselves. They don't want to get themselves free from all those things. Why? Because we are black. Number 6, no partial or disguised independence, like the one Britain handed over to Nigeria. Partial and disguised independence. Oh, you are free. But once you want to campaign for presidency, then you have to go and pay allegiance to Britain. I know they will not like this kind of comment, because Biafrans are now seen through their secret activities. As a Nigerian, must you go to England to campaign to announce your coming as a president? If you are not that announcement is not approved there, you go nowhere. Nigeria is not independent case if you don't know. That's why it is the way it is. And black people, the so-called Nigerians, are actually helping them to do that the more. Number 7, international support. All states shall observe faithfully the provision of the charter and shall recognize and encourage the independence of colonial people and territories. This is what people need to understand. It is not by force. Once you can recognize, people that have determined to be free, you don't have any. In fact, you have done God's work. Like, you have done marvelously well. You see, Without you recognizing yourself, how can people recognize you? Some people say that USB declares USB charter, in USB recharge card, sorry. Some say that USB whatever. They are saying those things. Why? Because they don't want to recognize themselves. To them, you are actually deceiving yourself, lying to themselves without knowing that this is what you have to do for you to be free. You get the point now. So this must go to Finland. That Biafrans actually understand this. Biafrans are not waiting for one white man to come and declare anything anymore. Biafrans have understand that this is what the United Nations recognize. This is what United Nations actually requested, and they are all running around to get it done. Credit to our brother, Honorable Christopher Okenwa. Thank you for sharing this. Very, very important and very, very exciting. People need to learn this. Without it, you go nowhere. Look at the what this is the Washington Independent. The Washington Independent talking about Biafra back then in 2024. This is march towards independence. It said Biafra's march towards independence gain momentum. All right. This is what triggered Finland and Nigeria to strike a very secret deal to stop this thing. Finland, of all people, decided to descend too low under the leadership of Alex Top, who had known nothing about freedom but to prepare himself as wolves in human forms. But God passed them. With time, God's people will be free. Please make sure you like the video and let me know what you think about what we discussed. I can't wait to read your comments. Let me know and share to many platforms of your choice. As they play, they show. Please remember, few days to go for Biafran independence. Few days to go. The celebration will be here. Please see you again and God bless you. Bye bye for now. Take care.